I was a good kid in the mad city, if you ask me. Chicago, the south side to be exact, G. Though the world is my turf, so I'ma ride there. My uncle did a long bid in New York and he survived there. Our peoples came from the south, in them hoopies. So you know I want they love just like they love Boosie. A hood dude, believe that. Hopped out the rental when love hated like, yo, where the weed at? Told Buddy in the A that I was from the Gold. He say you either Vice Lord or Sevenfold. Out in LA, man, the scenery was popping. Got some chronic from some bloods on some strip out in Compton. Out on the road, I get treated good. And everywhere I go, I gotta see the hood. Out on the road, I get treated good. And everywhere I go, I gotta see the hood. Yo. What up, y'all? Spooder the MC. I gotta remind y'all that my album coming out. I got an album coming out Friday. You know, and 12/16/2022. So the name of the album is A Message with Love. It's by Buddha the MC, me. I really want y'all to rock with it, man. It's dropping. Y'all should stay in tune with everything I got going on. I'm also launching a website for my publishing company, and that's where you can find all things Buddha the MC. You know, all things I'm working on. Whether it's a lot, but all things me you can find at the website. And the web house is Spub House, SPUB House.com. SpubHouse.com. That's short for Shaboodahman Publishing House.com. SPub House.com. But today I'm doing a lyric breakdown of one of the songs that's going to be on the album. The song in particular is called International. Around the world with it, going from local to global. Oh yeah, but yeah, the song features JD Raynor of King Drive. Shout out to bro. We from the same neighborhood, same area. Came into the music thing together a lot, you know, so, you know, we got history. But when I heard the track to the song and when I actually came up with the chorus and everything, I knew who I heard on it. So that's why I reached out to bro. And he be lacing stuff when he get down. So, you know, and the track was produced by the legendary Dirty Sock. If you're in Chicago and you doing music, you probably heard of Dirty Sock. You know, it's people outside of here that know of Dirty Sock. It's like some industry people. You can say their name and they know. You can say the name to certain people and they know of Dirty Sock. You know, cause he that good. You know, so he one of my favorite producers. So it's track was produced by Dirty Sock. When we made the track, when I first heard it, you know, I'm like, all right, I came up with the song to it and everything. Started recording the song. I recorded 2 verses. Left the middle blank because I knew who I wanted on the song. So, you know, I reached out to JD, got him on the song, you know, we made that happen. Hey, and we got the product, but after we was done mixing it, after we got JD verse in and stuff, man, Sock messed around and pulled out some congos. He pulled out some congos that was in the studio at the time. And he, you know, Sock a percussionist. He play drums. Like, that's his instrument. So he like, hey, I told him, I said, man, I think it needs some congos. I just told him play them at the end of the song. At a certain part where the beat ride a certain way. And he said, okay. He went in the booth and set the mic up almost like it was an instrument mic or something and put it down low near the congos and recorded himself playing the congos with the beat and with the song. And he played congos. I'm thinking he just gonna play a little section. He left it record. He played the whole song, and then even after the song was off, you could hear him still playing that stuff. So I don't know if you go back, when you get a chance to hear the song, you're gonna hear the song and you're gonna hear him playing the congos, and he was out of breath in there. And you could hear him breathing as he was playing it, man. I think it was just dope to keep all of that, not try to clean it up, no nothing. I wanted it to sound authentic and raw. And that's what I think we got, and that it's just dope to me. Can't wait for y'all to hear it. I want to hear the feedback on it. But back to my lyric breakdown about it. That's just how the creation came out about it and everything and all that. So my lyric breakdown of the song. So in this particular song, I'm kicking off with the chorus. Wait, do it start with the chorus? Nah, I think it starts exactly with the verses. So I kick it off on the verses like, I was a good kid in the mad city, if you ask me. Chicago, the South Side to be exact, G. So of course the good kid, mad city, man. That's just some. It's kind of like an old to the Kendrick stuff, cause that's a great classic album and everything, and I kind of felt that because growing up from where I'm from in Inglewood, I was kind of the good kid, but surrounded by all of this chaos. Like most of us are, was good kids and surrounded by this. Some people just succumb to it differently and stuff, but it was that, So I even with that, I'm like I was a good kid in the mad city, if you ask me. Chicago, the South Side to be exact, G. Though the world is my turf. So I'ma ride there. I had to let people know, like, man, the whole world is my turf. Especially as a black man out here. Or anybody. I'm going to say that. But especially as a black man. I said it. Yep. Just like I meant to say it. The world is my turf. I can do and go anywhere. Like, the world is my turf. I own this motherfucker. The world is my turf. So I'm going to ride there. So that, I'm sitting there saying this to y'all now, and it's like, I'm hearing little layer stuff even behind my own words. So I say, man, the world is my turf, so I'm going to ride there. Like, I was the kid growing up that I used to always be the person that would go wherever I wanted to go, no matter the consequences, because I got jumped on a lot going places that I shouldn't be. So I would go places though. I wasn't just totally confined to, I'm gonna stay right here in Inglewood. I wasn't totally confined to that. It was like, I'm gonna go places, So that, that was me. And I took that I ain't realized it until really now, even speaking. I took that into my real life. Because I travel a lot. Me and the family and everything, we travel a lot. I go places and do things. I travel a lot. So, yeah. So, it's kind of what this song is about, why it's called International. It's talking about, man, we getting bigger than where you from. You always maintain that where you from. You from that. And I'm of that. Like, so it's just a thing. But what was the next line? I say I was a good kid in the mad city, if you ask me. Chicago, the South Side to be exact, G. Though the world is my turf, so I'ma ride there. My uncle did a long bit in New York, and he survived there. So I got a great uncle, who actually is my father's uncle. But they exactly about the same age, a year or two apart. They're a couple years apart. They close in the same age. So they grew up together. And it was he got out a few years ago. Literally a few years ago. Like, not making this up. But he been in there longer than I've been born. Since my father was young. He been in there over 50 years. But he been in the New York prison. So I got family in New York, and that's like deeper to my connections to New York, like that. I got family there, but hip hop connected me to New York. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was, hip hop connected me to New York. But to find out I got family there, and when I'm an adult, to meet my family there from there, that's been living there, they hope they life and stuff like that. So it's like, whoa, okay, I got family. Like, so New York is one of them places I've been traveling personally back and forth to since 2001, August of 2001. Yeah, I was there before the month before, the exact month before September 11th happened. That was my first time in New York, and I've been literally traveling back and forth to New York since then. So New York, one of them places that I feel like I'm at home in. It's one of the places in the States. So when I go to New York, it just feel, I almost know how to navigate that motherfucker kind of good. But yeah. So my uncle did a long bid in New York, and he survived there. Our peoples came from the South in them Houthis. So, I want they love just like they love Boosie. All of us came from the South. Like, most of us were down South and traveled this way, during the what they call the Great Migration and all that, the Pullman Porters and the buses came from Mississippi, and trains came from Mississippi to Chicago and all that whole, thing. I know a lot of our families came from there. Me personally, I don't know directly, so I may have to do some research on it. But we all came from the South and ended up in Chicago and Detroit and so on and so on. I'm one of them people that myself, I never grew up with like family I knew from down South. Because as far as I know, everybody was here. Great grandmas, uncles, as far as I know, everybody in my family was here. Then moved here or somewhere else. So I didn't have like that family down South that I can go visit every summer and so on and so on, like most of my friends did. So that was that. But yeah, I put that in the rap. So it's like our people came from the South in them Houthis. So I want they love just like they love Boosie. Man, the South love Boosie. People love him. You know what I'm saying? When he speak, I don't care what it is, whatever. People love Boosie. So I want that same love. That's what I was saying. So our peoples came from the South in them Houthis. So I want they love just like they love Boosie. A hood dude. Believe that. Hopped out the rental in Lil Haiti like, yo, where the weed at? So yeah, I'm from the hood and I'm of that. I'm not consumed by it and none of that, but I'm from it and I'm of that. I represent for it, everything, all that. A hood dude, believe that. Hopped out the rental in Lil Haiti like, yo, where the weed at? And this is, for those that don't know where Lil Haiti is, it's in Miami. It's a community in Miami. Bunch of Haitians, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a community down there. So this is I'm speaking on when this was when I was putting this together, I was reminiscing on times that I've lived through, things that I've done. I really rap my life. Nothing fabricated, none of that stuff. I really, really, really rap my life. Only time something fabricated is if I'm just trying to be creative, but I'm not gonna fabricate my life. So I get creative with imaginative rhymes and concept type stuff, but no fabrication towards my life, when I do it. But Lil Haiti, so man, I literally hopped out of a rental car down in Lil Haiti in Miami, and I ain't know nobody from a can of paint. At this time in my life, I was looking for some smoke. I wanted to blow back, so we hit the road, get down, hop out the rental like, man, where the weed at? Just the type of person I am. This is back in the day when you had to physically go find it. It wasn't like you could find it, Google a dispensary or something, and it was legal everywhere and XYZ. So that's what I was talking about during this time, was that time when you had to go do that type of stuff. So I hopped out the rental in Lil Haiti like, yo, where the weed at? Told Buddy in the A that I was from the GOAT. He say, you either Vice Lord or 7-4. It really happened. My very first time in Atlanta, first thing he said when I said Chicago, he like, oh, You from the Go? You either Vice Lord or 7-4. I'm looking like I'm one of them, but you know, I'm the latter on that, you know, but that's the Chicago, you know, yeah. But that was at that time, so you say you either Vice Lord or 7-4. Out in LA, man, the scenery was popping. I got some chronic from some Bloods on some strip out in Compton. Now, one of my homies, one of my producers actually, you know, he didn't get no joint on this album, but we've done work before and we got some dope stuff coming. But that's a whole nother thing. But he produced, he called his cousin. And he had his cousin out in LA. Like, you know, he plugged me with them because I wanted to know where to get some goods at that time when I was going. So he lived in Compton. So we had to go to Compton. From where we were staying, we went to Compton. No, he met us out there. I guess his people connected with the game, the rapper, the game, his people or something. You know, the game brother and all that, because they definitely was Bloods and they had some affiliation, you know. But we stopped. I was stopped at the crib. He met me outside to make sure I ain't hop out with the wrong colors on or something to let his people know, hey, he with me, you know, what. And it reminded me of a Snoop Dogg video, the block, the house, that whole experience. I'll tell y'all about that later. But it was cool. We got some good smoke at the, you know. So got some chronic from some Bloods on some strip out in Compton. Out on the road, I get treated good. And everywhere I go, I gotta see the hood. I said, out on the road, I get treated good. And everywhere I go, I gotta see the hood. And this is a fact. I don't care whether we out the country somewhere. I'm out the country somewhere, I'm probably gonna leave the resort. I'm probably gonna go travel around like a regular person, like I'm from there or something, or like a tourist, you know, or something. I'm probably gonna do that. More than likely, that's some of the stuff I do. I go see the people. I gotta go see the hood. And that's just anywhere. You know, I'm not just one of them stay at the hotel, stay by the resort type of people when I'm traveling. And like I said, I travel everywhere. And this song is titled International. So, you know what I'm saying? I just spoke about some of my travels and some of that stuff. This ain't the first song I've done that to, but y'all probably hear the other one. I got, you know, I really, you know, talk my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talk my stuff. So, you know, that's that verse from that song, man. And that's the first verse. There's actually 3 verses on this song. So I'm gonna get into some more lyric breakdowns for y'all. I got all kind of other content coming for y'all. Remember, the website is SPUB House, spubhouse.com. That's where you're gonna be able to find all things Buddha the MC, all things Shaboodahman Publishing House. Stay tuned, and don't forget the album, A Message with Love by Buddha the MC. It drops Friday. Friday. It drops Friday. Peace and love, y'all.